of the vital functions of the United States government is to establish and maintain diplomatic relations with other countries. In every friendly and civilized nation in the world, there is an American embassy or legation. Whether it is Paris or Cairo, Shanghai, or any other remote outpost, the most reliable and confidential means of communication is the courier service. Armed only with his passport, the courier, like a global postman, delivers the top secret dispatches of our government.
Pass, Bela.
Name?
Stephen McQuinn.
Profession?
Diplomatic courier.
I had my orders to get to Sofia on the Simplon Orient Express that night. And I was on my way to the Bulgarian embassy in Paris to get my trip approved. And wondering if it would be. This is the call from Paris. Start the recorder. Put Dr. Constantine on the extension. I want him to listen in. Here are my orders. Under no circumstance do I want a press release on this story. Dr. Constantine personally is to announce his recall from Paris to Sofia to the newspapers. He is to say it is a routine matter. If he refuses to comply with this simple order, arrange an accident for him.
Right.
You have your travel orders. Be sure to post the proper guards.
Right. Dr. Constantine, the call is over. Exquisite. Beautiful stones. It's well you turned them over to us. That woman, Adrian Passovi, we wouldn't want anything to happen to her. Tell me, Doctor, did you steal them just because of that woman?
I didn't steal them. You know they belong to my family. And keep Adrian out of this. Come in.
Mr. Stephen McQuinn, the American courier, requests to see Dr. Constantine immediately. It's about an emergency visa.
You know this American?
Yes.
Receive him very cordially, but do not say the wrong words. Otherwise, one of our friends. Send Mr. McQuinn in.
Dr. Constantine will see you now.
I want to see Dr. Constantine.
I'm sorry, madame, he cannot see you.
But I must see him.
Escort her out.
I've been trying for 5 days. Please, please.
You'd better go willingly, madame. I should be forced to call the police. I am sorry, sir, but we have these scenes daily. Displeased persons, you know.
Hello, Nicky. Sorry to bother you again. As usual, I'm in a rush. I'm going off to Sofia.
No bother at all, Steve. Mr. Groom from our Foreign Office, Mr. McQuinn.
It's a pleasure, sir. Hey, what's the matter with you?
Nothing.
Oh, yes, there is. Your hands are clammy, your fire's perspiring, you're shaking.
You really had me scared there for a moment. I felt as if I were already in my grave.
I said a cold, not pneumonia, you hypochondriac. Here, service this for me, will you, Nicky?
I shall miss our evening walks. Mr. McQueen is a great believer in constitutional walks. At the stroke of 7, he crosses Pont de Roche. And 5 minutes after, you find him in a bistro on the left bank, recuperating from his walk with a martini.
Yes, and you'll be standing right next to me having a Kirschwasser. Thank you, Nicky. Well, I'll be seeing you. Oh, I hope you're here when I come back. We'll initiate you to our evening stroll on the Pont de Roche.
It would be a pleasure.
Bon voyage. And remember our rendezvous.
I will. Hey, take your vitamins for that cold. They always help me.
That was a fine performance. You should have made acting your career. Then you wouldn't be in trouble now.
No, monsieur, please don't interfere.
This is the answer to any question.
Do you think I have not considered all of them? Do you think it's only cowards who choose the same? You're very wrong, monsieur.
Didn't I see you this afternoon in the Bulgarian consulate?
You're trying to trick me. You're one of them.
My name is Stephen McQuinn.
Steve. Then you're Nicky's friend. He sent you here.
In a very roundabout way.
I am Adrian Pasovi. Nicky and I.
Yes, I know.
What have they done to Nicky? Boris Groom arrived 5 days ago. I haven't seen Nicky since. Every night I've been waiting here.
Who is this Kroom?
Bulgarian security police. He has come to take Nicky back to Bulgaria.
But why?
They're going to kill him. I know it. I've got to see him. Please. Please help.
I'd like to, but there must be something more to it.
We are going to get married. Go to America. Any country where we could be free. Nicky took the diamonds, his own, from Bulgaria. You're going to buy us a new future. And now, why didn't you let me?
Look, Adrian. I'm going to Sofia. I'll help him as much as I possibly can. But you've got to promise me one thing. No more foolishness. I'll be back in a week. You promise?
You will tell him I love him.
Here, take this. It'll see you through until I get back. Until we meet again. Right here. 1 week from now.
Steve. I'll be praying for you.
Well, pray for both of us.
Stephen McQuinn, compartment E.
Yes, sir. Madame McQuinn has already arrived.
Who?
Your wife.
Oh, Nicky. Mr. Kroom, how nice. I'll have company all the way to Sofia.
Just a routine trip. I was recalled for a conference.
I beg your pardon, gentlemen. The train is about to depart. Will you please follow me to your compartment?
Ours is D.
Yes, sir. Right here. Yours is the next one, monsieur.
I'll be calling on you, if you don't mind.
It will be a pleasure.
Well, what a pleasant surprise, darling. I was afraid you wouldn't make the train.
I had to, Steve.
Are there any wishes, monsieur?
Oh, no, thank you. Here you are.
Merci. Should I put a do not disturb sign on the door?
No, that's not necessary.
A pleasant journey, madame. Monsieur.
But, Steve, listen to me.
Well, we started. That settles that.
You are angry with me.
Yes, Mrs. McQuinn, I am angry with you. Well, that's what a man gets for marrying a woman. Adrienne, Nicky and Kroom are in the next compartment.
Nicky, in there.
Your move, Doctor. In chess as well as in life, Dr. Constantine, one must not make a move without planning at least 10 moves ahead. Checkmate. Who is it?
McQuinn.
Come in.
VIP, very important person. 2 guards. Makes me feel comfortable carrying these dispatches.
How alert. I wish my partner was half as observant as you. He is playing a miserable game of chess.
Oh, Nicky? Why, he's one of the best. As a matter of fact, I came over to challenge you to a game.
Thanks. Not tonight, Steve.
Might I take up the challenge?
You got yourself a game. Hey, you don't look well, Nicky. You missed your constitutional on the Pont de Roche. Or maybe you haven't taken your vitamins lately.
I wish I were that simple.
I got my vitamins in my compartment. You ought to try some. I'll get them for you. No, better still, why don't you get them yourself? While I trim the pants off Mr. Kroom.
May I?
Who's stopping you, Dr. Constantine? There are guards out there to protect you. Would a little side bet be of interest to you?
5,000 francs?
Excellent. Your move.
Say, that's beautiful workmanship. I've never seen a finer set.
I'm very proud of them. Carved by a master. They used to belong to a king.
Hey, look.
They must have been made to order. For lovers, I suppose. Passing secret messages this way. Come in.
Your move.
I did not know that couriers also played Cupid, Mr. McQuinn.
Sofia's the end of the line for Nicky, isn't it?
It is dangerous, Mr. McQuinn, to interfere with people's lives. Don't you know what you have done? Now I am forced to detain that woman, too. Your move.
Seems I lost, Mr. Kroom.
Well, you shouldn't have put your king in such a dangerous position.
It was foolish of me, wasn't it? Trying to protect my queen.
Oh, Dr. Constantine. You've been such a long time. Did you find the pills?
Thank you, Steve.
Don't thank me alone. Thank Mr. Kroom. He was informed Adrian was in my compartment.
We shall settle our accounts later, Dr. Constantine. Mr. McQuinn, I do believe Adrian Passovi would appreciate your company now.
I'll take care of it, Nicky.
Sit down. Your American friend is a fool to believe that I would let you spend an hour with a woman just because I felt sorry for you.
But why did you do it?
I have a suggestion. I will report that you robbed me, then you open the window and you jump from the train. Oh, I admit that the odds are 100 to 1 that you would break your neck. But if you don't, you are a free man. And I am a rich man.
And what about Adrian?
Oh, she will be taken care of, personally. She is very attractive.
Dinner's being served. Dinner's being served. Dinner's being served. Dinner's being served.
Quick, ask me for dinner.
We're about to go to dinner, Dr. Constantine. Will you join us?
Delighted.
Constantine!
And then when he talked about you like that, I could have killed him. You see, Steve, this was my last chance. Take the diamonds and help Adrian.
I'm under oath. I can't carry contraband. Where are the diamonds?
In my pocket.
Of course, if I didn't know anything about it... Watch it, here he is.
Phone nice of you to save me a seat.
We weren't expecting you so soon, otherwise I'd have ordered for you, too.
No, thank you. I'm not interested in food right now. I'm interested in stolen diamonds.
Oh, Nicky, have you got a light? Sorry. Thank you. Well, I have a suggestion.
Oh?
Let's wash our linen in private.
Shall we go back to my compartment?
Well, here comes our dinner after we've eaten. Thank you. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. That's very clumsy of me.
Shall we stop this idiocy?
No, I'm very sorry, Mr. Groom. Believe me, I'm terribly sorry. Oh, would you like a vitamin, Mr. Groom?
Eat your dinner, please.
That's the most sensible thing you've said so far.
Get dressed.
Not having found your precious diamonds on him, I suppose I'm next.
Any objections?
Not while that gun is pointing at me. But I give you my word of honor, the diamonds are not on me.
May I check that? Who is it?
I am told Monsieur McQuinn is in your compartment, monsieur.
Yes?
You left your vitamins in the diner, monsieur.
Ah, yes. Ask the chef to put them in the refrigerator. Their capsules will keep better on ice.
Very well, monsieur.
Shall we proceed?
What about the pouch, McQuinn?
This is the property of the United States government. It was locked in Paris, and it stays that way, unless you're prepared to use that gun.
There is still your compartment and the woman to be searched. The mayor thief, take us on you.
Answer me casually. Does this yokel speak English?
I don't know.
Well, we'll have to take a chance. Don't look at him and don't mention any names. Oh, cigarettes? Thank you. Oh. Smoke? I know this route like a book. We're nearing the crest at the end of a steep grade. Feel it?
Yes.
Remember our friend's proposition?
Jump the train?
Right. The train will slow up in a minute. But once we pass the crest, it'll go faster again.
What about Adrian?
I'll figure something. Now, you haven't got any time to lose. If you're lucky, meet me in Paris in a week. You know where. I'll take care of the guard. Oh, those cigarettes. I just offered you one, you know, not the whole pack. No, I mean, you know, I'd like to because they're hard to get on the train. Your boss, Crew! Crew!
Get addressed, and don't let her leave this compartment.
Looks like Dr. Constantine accepted your proposal. I wonder what the officials of Sofia will say when I testify that you forced Constantine to commit suicide.
I am not worried. The government will be saved the expense of a trial.
You're not interested in Constantine, dead or alive. You're more interested in those diamonds, aren't you?
And with the Vasovi woman, I have a strange feeling that wherever she is, the diamonds will not be far away.
Ah, but you searched her.
Perhaps we will be more successful in Sofia, with the woman as a hostage.
Passports ready for inspection, please. Passports ready for inspection, please.
You'll excuse me now.
Passports ready for inspection, please.
What happened, please?
You're wanted in the next compartment, miss.
Usher!
Lugosi, what happened?
Adrian, there's no time to explain. Trust me, whatever happens, a week from now, meet me at the Pont du Roche, the same time as we met before.
Where is Nicky?
He jumped off the train.
Oh, no. No. Is he dead?
I don't know. Yes?
Border Patrol, passports, please.
Come in.
Diplomatic passport. Madame McQuinn, your passport, please.
Inspector, this woman is not my wife. She tricked the porter into letting her into my compartment. I don't know what she's up to.
Steve.
I demand her immediate arrest. And I advise you, sir, to have her escorted by a guard. I found her looking through my papers.
Steve.
We are prepared for such cases. Attendez. Arrest this woman and take her to my office.
You arranged this?
I? Oh, come now, Croom. Cheer up, old man. You still got me.
Don't worry. I won't let you out of my sight again.
Hey, you haven't eaten a thing the whole trip. I told you it wasn't good for the digestion to lock us in and have all our meals in the compartment. One loses his appetite, you know.
You haven't lost yours.
Well, cast iron stomach. Well, maybe it's these vitamins. Very good for you. Here, have one. You'll need all your strength when you face your superiors.
Come in.
May I remove the tray, monsieur?
You finished?
Take it away.
Oh, just a minute. This is our last meal before we reach Sofia. I better keep these. Oh, my thanks to the chef for keeping them on ice.
Thank you, monsieur.
May I share the joke?
Well, a Renaissance masterpiece of art and a 20th century masterpiece of chemistry.
You bore me, Mr. McQuinn.
Is fantastic. The diamonds are still missing. But if I should tell you that we are no longer interested in Dr. Constantine's suicide and the girl's disappearance, would you tell me where the diamonds are?
Well, you searched me and my baggage.
But you did not have them.
And Mr. Kroom searched Constantine and Adrian, and they didn't have them.
Go on.
Well, that just leaves only one person who hasn't been searched.
I have already insisted on that.
Oh, did he tell you about his chess set?
Chess set?
Yes, you know, the one that belonged to a king.
But what has all this to do with the diamonds?
Nothing.
Keep quiet. Well, Mr. McQuinn?
Well, Mr. Kroom was telling me how in the olden days, lovers used to hide secret notes inside the carved-out pieces of his chess set. Try that one.
He put them there himself.
Take him away.
You are a clever player, Mr. McQuinn. That was the one move I did not prepare for.
Check.
Correction. Checkmate.
should never disturb young lovers. The longest time is much too short for them.
You know, ma mère, I think you're right at that. But when they leave, give them your flowers.
Oh, monsieur, it is 2,000 francs. Oh, bonne chance pour moi. Toujours l'amour.